As print-on-demand sellers, we all make mistakes in our journeys, but I'm going to break down the 5 things that destroy new print-on-demand businesses and probably why you're already getting frustrated. Let's talk about some of those rookie mistakes you might be making and point you in the right direction of what you should be doing instead. A lot of these mistakes have really easy fixes and make a huge impact on your business, so make sure you keep on watching. I'm Hannah, and on this channel I talk about all things print-on-demand and making passive income to help you scale your business, so make sure you're subscribed below for new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. One of the biggest mistakes that I see new print-on-demand sellers making is not maxing out their uploads or not uploading frequently. I've seen a lot of new print-on-demand sellers getting really frustrated because say they posted 20, 30, or 40 designs in a short amount of time, but they still haven't made a single sale. While there's always an exception to this, I think it's almost unrealistic to expect results when you have so few listings even live. This doesn't exactly apply to Merch by Amazon because you are limited by your tier to how many products you can post. But if you are a print-on-demand seller on any other platform, I want you to commit to posting at least 100 unique designs before you even wonder why you aren't making sales or getting any views. Even with a catalog of thousands of products and designs, I am still only selling a little over 5% of all of the products that I end up posting. So for about every 20 products that I upload, only one of those might sell. While that 5% number sounds so small when you only just have a few products uploaded, as you continue to build your catalog and consistently post new designs, that 5% it can turn into a lot of money. In my experience, it takes a lot of designs to figure out what people are going to buy. Sometimes you have better luck than others and you make a design that you know is going to sell, but a lot of times this business just means uploading consistently every single day and hoping that you're going to get that 5% or more sales on the overall products that you've posted. A lot of this business just comes down to posting designs consistently, doing your research diligently, and uploading every single day. Eventually, you're going to build up a bigger catalog of designs, and even if you're only selling 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5% of those products, that is going to turn into a lot of profits every single month. Maybe you've only uploaded 40 or 50 listings at this point. I want you to not even worry about making sales until you at least have 100 listings uploaded, and sometimes even more than that. When you're just getting started, you are figuring out how this is going to work, and sometimes the percent that you sell is going to be even lower. So just keep uploading, and eventually you are going to find that star product that continues to make you sales every single month. But it might not be the product that you think, so just keep uploading consistently, and eventually you are going to have a product that is going to sell for you really well. In addition to posting enough designs, you also need to be uploading consistently. Both Amazon and Etsy don't really come out and explicitly say this, but across the board, it really seems like both platforms drive more traffic to people who are posting consistently and are active on their accounts. Since this is a second business or a passive income for a lot of people, it's really tempting to just pick one day out of the week, maybe Saturday, and do the bulk of your researching and uploads. But I think in the long run, you will have more success if you do a little bit of this every single day, even if that just looks like dedicating 30 minutes to your business where you're going to research and upload like crazy. There are a few reasons that I suggest this. One is it just helps you build up that consistency that is going to help your business in the long run. If you make it a habit to work on your business every single day and do some uploads, that is really going to help you in the long run, trying to make this a priority. The next reason I think it's really beneficial for you to be uploading every single day instead of once a week or even once a month is because of how fast trends pop up and change in print on demand. If you are only posting on Saturday and say some really big news event or something in social media pops up on Wednesday, if you're not researching and uploading until the following week, you are going to completely miss out on maybe jumping on that trend and making a lot of sales. Things change really fast in this industry. It's important to consistently be researching and seeing what you can do to improve your business every single day. I also find that for myself, if I can try and upload 10 designs every single day, that is actually going to help me from getting burnt out by trying to post maybe 70 designs at the end of the week. Just dedicating a little bit of time every day is really important to this business. Even when you get into the higher tiers on Merch by Amazon or become a top seller in Etsy, I think it's really important for businesses to continue to upload new designs regularly. What is selling today might not be selling in the future too. Print on demand is semi-passive income because you are creating designs that hopefully will be sold for years in the future. But it's really important to be constantly updating that catalog to stay up to date with the trends and just continue to grow your business. Because if you want to create designs and let it coast forever, you probably are not going to see your business have the same amount of sales into the future. Even when you're making thousands of dollars a month, you still want to be uploading and creating new designs consistently. And you always want to be thinking about ways to change and improve your business to just continue to expand the amount of money that you're able to make. The next big mistake that I see new print on demand sellers making is trying to make all of their own designs and graphics with no experience. No, you don't need to be an artist to be able to be successful in print on demand, but I see so many people trying to just sell terrible designs. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know I'm not a big fan of spending hours and hours on one design and instead like to prioritize getting more designs out. But I don't think that means just plain posting items that are not good. I know so many sellers who are super successful in this business and they do not have an eye for design whatsoever. If you might be in that same boat too, I would definitely suggest using a service where you can get some really great pre-made graphics. I like the sites All Sunsets, All American Graphics, Canva, Placeit, Creative Fabrica, and there's so many more. These sites have so many pre-made graphics that are made especially for print on demand that you can use and sell in your business. Even if you found a really trendy niche or a really hot topic right now, no matter how clever or how cool the phrase is, a customer is probably just not going to purchase that product if it doesn't look good. I actually love graphic design and art, but I would rather pay a small price and get a design that I know is going to sell really well on my products and going to save me a lot of time. I actually have a video where I take you through my exact step-by-step process of how I use some of these paid-for elements to create designs that get me sales consistently. If you do decide that you still want to make all of your graphics yourself, I would definitely suggest taking some time in looking on Etsy at their best sellers, looking at what's selling on Merch by Amazon, and really studying what makes a good design. You can learn a lot just from seeing what people are buying. There's also so many free graphic design tutorials and videos here on YouTube too, so make sure you are watching those and just seeing what works. You really do not have to be a graphic designer and you don't have to have the best designs in the world, but you do need to offer your customers good designs that are going to convert into sales. The next mistake that I see a lot of new print on demand sellers making is trying to compete in super saturated niches and then wondering why they're not getting views or sales. Things like the nursing niche, the teacher niche, the mom niche are all really great, but they are all super saturated. You cannot just come into this business and make a design that's already been done thousands of times and expect yours to sell over all of the other ones. In a print-on-demand business, you need to be offering something unique or different that is not already out there, or doing something in a different way that hasn't already been done. There are a couple ways that you can set yourself apart in this business when you're first getting started. One of those ways you can do that is trying to find these niches with really low competition. That's what I chose to do when I first started my business. I targeted these really low competition niches that didn't have a lot of people designing for them. Another thing that you can do is you can see a really popular trend or niche, say for example, nurse, and you can try to offer something that is not already being done. So maybe that's a very particular specialty for nurses, or maybe that is making an entirely different type of design that you haven't seen before. Or maybe it's offering it on a different type of product that you don't see, like a tote bag or something. This month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I see a lot of new sellers. They're even trying to make just general breast cancer awareness shirts for this month to make some sales. But that niche is so saturated, and I don't think that you're going to have success if you just attack it from a general standpoint. So instead of just trying to attack the general niche, you could create something really hyper specific that maybe isn't already out there. So, for example, you could create a shirt for an aunt that is supporting her niece through her breast cancer journey. I've heard a lot of newbies saying that print on demand is just too saturated now, there's no way to break into the market, but that's simply not true. I think a lot of people are just trying to approach this making products for really, really saturated niches. There are so many thousands of products already out there, so you need to find what is going to set you and your business apart. It could be in the type of product you offer, it could be in the type of designs you offer, and it could just be in the types of specific niches that you're going to sell in your store. But find what you are going to do that hasn't already been done. If you have enjoyed this video or gotten some value out of it, I would really love it if you would give this video a like. It helps my channel grow and continue to make content for you guys. This next mistake that I see new print on demand sellers making goes right hand in hand with the mistake that I just talked about, and that is not branching out into other products besides shirts. If you're selling on Merch by Amazon and you're still in tier 10 or tier 25, you may still want to stick with those standard shirts. But if you're selling on a platform like Etsy or you're a little farther along in your Merch by Amazon journey, you need to start branching out into other product offerings. There's no doubt about it, t-shirts are king when it comes to print on demand. I sell them, you probably sell them. Pretty much anyone in this business sells some kind of t-shirts. But in an increasingly saturated market, it's important to take any opportunity to help yourself stand out. And there are so many other print-on-demand products that people are actively looking for and wanting to buy. I've heard of some brand new Etsy sellers that decided to forego the traditional shirt method and just post very unconventional products and have been able to quickly scale and grow almost six-figure businesses from that. Some examples of some different products that you might have not even thought to sell on are things like tumblers, blankets, stickers. All of those are really popular and people are consistently buying them. But the good news for you is there is not as much competition with those products as there are for shirts and sweatshirts. If you are already doing all of the niche research to try and find these trending low competition niches, you may as well take advantage of that and go ahead and put it on a few other more unconventional products or even something like a mug. If someone is interested enough in that niche to buy a t-shirt of it, chances are that they're interested in buying that same niche on other products like a tumbler or a blanket too. The nice thing about some of these more unconventional types of products is that they even have higher profit margins too. Some of these bigger products, like things like blankets, you can even make up to $15 or $20 of profit on one sale, meaning you have to sell a lot less products to bring in the same amount of profit that you would with selling t-shirts. In one of my really popular niches, I recently started selling a bunch of stickers with those same types of phrases and graphics on them, and people really started buying those up. While there are so many shirts and sweatshirts with this type of niche on them, there was almost nobody offering these in laptop stickers or water bottle stickers, so I decided to take the knowledge that I had that this was a good niche and put it onto another product that I thought could do really well. If you are selling on a place like Etsy, this is also a great way to create brand awareness and create an entire brand persona around one of your products. If you become known as the go-to spot for tumblers, people are going to remember that and come back to this shop time and time again, instead of you trying to just sell a bunch of t-shirts like everybody else mixed in with something. So that's another approach that you could take, is really having a niche specific store and selling only one thing like stickers or even just all blankets or all mugs. If you haven't already, start brainstorming some of the products that you think you could sell on print on demand and help your own niche stand out. This next mistake that new print on demand sellers make is a huge one, but I still see people actively doing this every single day, and that is taking advantage of trademarked properties to try and make quick sales. This happens a lot on Amazon and Redbubble, but I see this so often on Etsy. People will decide that they want to sell a bunch of Disney-inspired crew necks and make an entire shop just based off the trademarked characters and properties owned by Disney. This even happens with things like people making crossover artwork. For example, mixing Disney characters with maybe Game of Thrones characters and putting those together in fan-made artwork. And you might think, well, I'm drawing these. I'm not just taking copy and paste Mickey Mouse and putting it on a sweatshirt. I'm actually coming up with all of these designs. But you cannot be trying to profit off of the name recognition that Disney has spent years making, or any of these other properties like Marvel, Sanrio, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. Even if the artwork is all your own, you cannot add anything to your products that is going to imply that it has something to do with a trademarked brand or character. Etsy or Amazon, they might not close your shop immediately, but as soon as they get wind of what you're doing, your shop will be closed almost instantly. With Etsy, they have kind of a 3-strike and you're out policy. So if you put an infringing design on 3 different products in your shop and you get those 3 taken down, your shop is closed right away. And with Amazon, they reserve the right to close and terminate your account at any point that they want if you go against their content policy. So if they find that you are infringing on the property of someone else, they have the right to not only ban this account, but prevent you from making any future accounts too. I've seen it before where people in Facebook groups will maybe post the success that they're having in their new Etsy shop when they only have 10 designs live and they just started this week. But a lot of times those sellers are creating products that are infringing on the trademark of a different company. So karma will eventually catch up to them and they are going to get their shops taken down. If you try something like this on Amazon and you make a bunch of profits from a product that's infringing on a trademark, when your account is closed, Amazon does not have to pay you out any of the money that you already earned. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm just gonna have this design live for a little bit and I'm gonna take the profit, and then once they delete it, I won't do it anymore, they don't have to give you the profits from that product once your account is closed, or even once they take that product down. Print on demand is all about making passive income for yourself that is going to work for you in the future. So if you are just trying to make these infringing designs that's going to get you a few sales in the here and now, you are not really thinking forward to the future about what this business could really be worth. Think about that, and please just do not post any designs that are infringing on trademarks. I actually have an entire video of a lot of the mistakes that people do that are leading to their designs being taken down, so make sure you watch that after this too to find out some of the other mistakes people are making. A bonus mistake that I see a lot of new print-on-demand sellers making is when they first get started, they don't take advantage of social media whatsoever to help them make those first sales, and if they're on Merch by Amazon, to help them get out of tier 10 and tier 25. When I was first getting started, I utilized Instagram to help me make my first 10 sales in a week. But you could also use this same strategy on Etsy or any other print-on-demand platform. So if you want to find out exactly how I did that, make sure you watch this video next, and I'm going to break down for you how you can utilize social media to help you get those first sales that are really going to help you scale and grow your business super quickly. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.